Howdy, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me today. We're playing Tender Loving Care, a psychological sexual romp. Well, maybe not a romp. A lot of reading, but I think it's been fun. I hope you guys are having fun. Let's get back into it, shall we? Oh, one thing I wanted to ask you guys. Do Doug's legs fall asleep, right? Because it doesn't happen often. But every once in a while, after laying down for a long time, like Jag's back legs get wobbly. And I'm guessing they fall asleep. I'm hoping that's what it is. Because he's fine afterwards. Like, give him an hour and or not an hour, but give him some time and he's fine. But it's like walking on like when your legs fall asleep. It's like when he walks like that a little bit. And my dog's not old, though. That's the thing. Jag is 6. They do fall asleep. I work with dogs for a living. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. What is this music even? No, because he doesn't walk around like he's in pain. It's just it like that's why I assumed it was his legs asleep, because he walks like I would walk if my legs were asleep. They're like wobbly and you're like, shit, fuck. Yeah, like pins and needles. Yeah. Okay. Is that a dog being spanked by a wolf in sunglasses? Fuck is that? Oh, and there's Ernie. Hey, Ernie. And Eeyore, probably.
When you've concluded this test, you will return.
Okay, hold on. Is that it? Is that all in the drawer? Okay. I think that's it, right? Yeah, I don't see anything else. And I think I've done everything on the map. Yeah, I've done everything on the map. Okay. Oh, wait. I did the master bedroom, right? Yeah, because that's where the Kama Sutra is. Right, okay. All right. Yes.
The title of this is Throwing Pennies in a Wishing Well. Do wishes really come true?
Do wishes really come true? No.
This is a...
He's got jagged teeth. Or it's got jagged teeth. Looks like the top is furry and the bottom is hairy. It's got a belly button. I think it's a monkey. I definitely go with monkey.
What has the person found?
A doll. His penis. Why is that even on there? Or a leprechaun. A doll or a leprechaun? But a frog, his frog is green. Man, any of those would be fine. A turtle would be fine too. I mean, hold on. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. I have it hanging up on my wall. I haven't framed it yet, but I might get to that someday. But I want to show you something. This is a drawing that Mr. Scott Evans' kids made for me. This is of a video game I was playing. It's the newer point and click something, is it something Valley? It's an area where I had to go through with a helmet on, and I was getting shot by lasers, and then I had to come to this machine room and undo these like pressure or these energy modules. Thimbleweed Park, thank you. Thimbleweed Park. Yeah, this is a drawing of Thimbleweed Park. But the point is, like, that could be anything. So I'm gonna go with a frog.
Should children be allowed to have pets?
Yeah.
Long car trips are
fun, boring, dangerous, waste of fossil fuel. I think fun. I'm gonna go with fun. I like long car trips.
Parents should praise their children.
All the time. Only when they do something special. Never. Not too much so as not to spoil them. This is not a question I'm qualified to fucking answer. I'm not qualified to answer this question. I was gonna say I hate kids. I don't hate kids. I hate your kids. If you have children, I hate them. No, I'm not around children. I mean, it's not all the time or never. I think I gotta go with... Yeah, I gotta go with 4.
The best game to play at a birthday party is...
Put the pregnant lady against the wall. The best game to play at a birthday party is... Pass the orange. I'm not sure how to play that. Croquet, spin the bottle, hit the piñata, pin the tail on the donkey. Oh, piñatas. What is pass the orange? So I know, like you squeeze it in between your something, you try and pass it. It's kind of like the suck and blow card game. I gotta go with piñata though, right? Oh, under your chin, that's right. You carry it like this, and you go like that. Yeah, okay. Hit piñata, for sure.
Which title is most appropriate for this drawing?
Which title is most appropriate for this drawing? This is, The Incredible Hulk. Mummy, I drew a picture. Zombie, Eggman, Mummy. Well, if it's my kids, it's gonna be zombie or mummy, but I'm gonna go with zombie because zombies are green, right?
Childhood is because you're...
Childhood is blank because you're blank. Childhood is scary because you're small, blissful because you're protected, lonely because you're helpless. Oh, blissful because you're protected, of course.
Teasing is a natural part of childhood and should be encouraged.
Not qualified to answer these questions. And should be encouraged? No, but I don't... Teasing, though. Teasing. I don't think it should be encouraged. We do it anyway. We encourage it. If we're people who give shit, like flip shit to our friends, we encourage it without really knowing it. Like if I went over to a friend's house who had a kid and he's a friend of mine. We talk shit to each other, and the kid is going to learn. All right, should be encouraged. We'll just say false.
The word mom makes me feel
sick. The word mom makes me feel happy.
Excuse me.
Yes?
This thing with the television.
What thing?
Bringing a set in and actually hooking it up.
What about it?
Well, it's ridiculous.
Oh?
I'm gonna get another
Why?
beer.
Who's gonna watch it?
What am I gonna have now? Oh, Black Road
This is when you
Stout.
come in and say goodnight to Jody. Is that ridiculous too?
Or Back Road, not
Allison
Black Road.
does.
Back Road Stout.
I do it for her.
You've had a depressed, dysfunctional wife for 6 months. I've been here for 2 days and you're already seeing results. And you think you know better than I do? So what do you want?
Jesus.
Do you want me to leave?
No.
Then I insist that you stop interfering and let me do my work the way it needs to be done.
Nice, Sitley. That's very nice. I love it. Man, this was made in the 90s. That TV is from the fucking 60s, dude.
It's done.
That is a 30-year-old television,
What's she
even
watching?
in this show.
I turned the set off. She was sleeping.
She'll be so excited when
Oh, my
she wakes
mic?
up, don't you think?
Boy, I'm starving. It's been a long time since I've had Allison's pancakes.
These are delicious.
Thank you.
What wonderful honey.
Catherine thinks we should get a pet for Jody.
A what?
A little dog like Punky.
Animals are out of the question.
Oh, what a dick.
What are you thinking about?
What a dick!
Just trying to find ways to bring life back into the house, Mr. Overton.
She's right, Michael.
Yeah, but with Jody so confined, it may be too much of a tease.
Are they
Or an inspiration.
trying to do the
Get one
opposite
just like Punky.
of what I'm answering?
Okay.
Are they doing the
Go to
opposite
the
of what
animal
I'm
shelter.
answering?
I'll see if they have one like Punky. And if they don't, I'll just ask them to let us know the minute one comes in.
Well, why not get a different kind? Allison, from what you told me about her dog's death and how painful it was, we shouldn't remind her of it.
She does have a point, don't you think so, Michael?
Yeah, I guess so.
Will you do it?
I don't know, Cynical
Okay.
G. That's the
Thank you,
thing.
Michael.
I have no
You're the
idea.
most wonderful husband ever.
I think it said at the beginning that
With the
the
patient.
choices affect the story.
But no, you can't go in there.
Look, Mrs. Greenstreet, I just need 5 minutes of his time. It's important.
What is it, Michael?
I'm sorry to barge in on you like this, Dr. Turner, but Mrs. Randolph is really going too far.
I thought she was doing rather well.
She had me put a television in Jody's room, and now she's making me go to the animal shelter to get a dog.
What up, J Fair?
A dog?
Yes, for Jody. Can you believe it?
Michael, Mrs. Randolph, Catherine does know what she's doing.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna put my beer in this.
Really? Come on in.
Some of the carbonation die down because those bubbles are really. Fuck!
Hello, Michael.
Yes!
Michael is concerned with your approach to Allison's therapy.
Yes, I heard.
What are you
Catherine
gonna
was
do?
just telling me that
Arrest me for
in fact,
smoking?
has recovered a lot of energy, and that her lethargy has disappeared. Would you agree?
Yes. I guess so.
Please sit down. You seem unsure.
Yes, she has a lot of energy.
She's also free of any indication of depression.
Well, that sounds good. That sounds very good. Is this true, Michael?
That's how it appears to be, but Allison still believes that our daughter's alive, and Catherine's making it worse.
Sorry, making what worse?
Her condition.
Your wife is actually showing some initial signs of recovery.
Michael, returning to normal for Allison is going to be a complex and delicate journey. Now, I can see that you're feeling left out, but you can be very helpful in her recovery. And what's needed most, indeed the most essential ingredient, is your cooperation.
Then you think I should do what Catherine says?
Yes, I think it would be most helpful.
And I should get her the dog.
Yeah, I think it's a wonderful idea.
Music's a little overpowering.
I can see now that Michael was more upset than I'd realized. I thought at the time that he was just confused by the process and that simply focusing on the results might put him at ease, but now it seems that what's troubling him most is the dynamic between Michael and Catherine. And this isn't good. At least in my humble opinion. What do you think?
What do you, the viewers at home, think?
Allison is making real progress.
Allison is making real progress. I agree. I'll agree with that.
Is Allison conscious of Michael's sexual desires?
Yes, of course. She's not an idiot. Well, maybe she's an idiot, but... Dude. They know. They know. If you think, yeah. If you even have an inkling, then yes, they know.
Allison and Catherine share secrets.
Allison and Catherine share secrets. I would agree to that.
Is Catherine behaving in a manner appropriate to her position?
I don't know, showing her titties on purpose? Because we know that was a planned thing. That was on purpose. I don't know, man. She's a habitual line stepper. Yeah, okay. We'll go now.
As a child, I enjoyed myself most
when I was alone, when I was participating in an event, when I was being entertained, when I was in the company of family or friends. As a child, I enjoyed myself most. This is so like esoteric, like participating in an event. And I'm thinking like a baseball game, a school play. So yeah, participating in an event, I would have to say. Followed by when I was alone, but participating in an event, for sure.
I tend to be someone who acts with
aggression, spontaneity, forethought, an even-keeled disposition, passivity. I like participating in an event. I love playing in baseball games, football games. I loved being in school plays. Loved it. That was my favorite thing to do. I tend to be someone who acts with spontaneity. I'd probably say spontaneity for me. I want to say spontaneity. Yeah.
My sexual appetite is...
Ravenous, meager, just right. I'd rather not say. My sexual appetite? Ravenous. See, saying my sexual appetite is ravenous rather than my sex drive is overpowering, they're two different things. So my sexual appetite is ravenous for sure.
Michael is probably paranoid.
Oh, I agree, totally.
Catherine is acting in Allison's best interest.
Do I think Catherine is acting in Allison's best interest? I'd say yeah. I'd say yeah. For the most part. Showing the tits was a bad thing, was not in Allison's best interest, but maybe it was. I think I'm gonna go with I have no opinion on this because I don't know what Allison's best interests are, so I think I gotta go with I have no opinion. Yeah. Okay. Allison Overton. Yes. Married, yes. Blah, blah, blah. Medication, Seconal and Valium. Previous mental illness. Prior to an automobile accident, she was treated for postpartum depression after the birth of her child. Antidepressants were prescribed. Patient was treated for 2 months as an outpatient. Has been under the care of Dr. Canby of Providence Hospital since an automobile accident which killed their only child. Whoa, what? What? Their child is imaginary. It's not like a corpse or anything. Okay. So she's just imagining the child. Okay, it's an imaginary child. I get it. Okay. I guess I wanted to believe. All right. See Canby's photo. Okay. Allison was first referred to the Chrysalis Institute by Dr. Canby at Providence Hospital suffering from a severe case of post-traumatic stress disorder coupled with parental loss of a child syndrome. Jody, her 5-year-old girl, was killed 2 months ago. Patient exhibits extreme dissociation traits. She is listless, despondent, and detached. She has created a fantasy world in which her child is still alive. After treating her for a mere 7 weeks, Canby attempted to shock Allison out of her state of delusion by showing her photographs of the accident scene and of Jody in the morgue. Allison violently attacked Canby and severely scratched his face. Rather than institutionalize Allison, I will supervise her in-home care with 4 in-clinic visits per week. Note, Michael, the husband, has informed me that Allison is extremely reticent to visit the Chrysalis Institute. He told me to be prepared. I am confident that I will be able to handle the situation. Canby is a wretched fool. I must get his invitation to the upcoming Pacific Northwest Psychiatric Retreat revoked. Spending 2 weeks in San Juan Islands with that arrogant dolt is more than I can handle. Call Honegger and arrange this. Brief history. Mrs. Allison Overton, age 28, was unable to participate beyond head nods during the admissions interview. She avoided eye contact, and Mrs. Overton essentially provided medical and psychiatric history. Met Mr. Overton while attending college, and the two married during last year of studies. Received a degree in commercial art, developed a small part-time business after they moved to the Rogue Valley, enjoyed successful career until the death of their daughter Jody in a car accident. Psychiatric history is benign, with no known contributing factors to current psychiatric state. Current functioning. Striking absence of emotional responsiveness while at office. According to Mr. Overton, she was not over-medicated. Restricted range of effect appears compatible with the numbing experience that occurs as a result of significant trauma. Husband stated that she has avoided any active participation in her profession. All projects have been on hold for over 3 months. Husband states that his wife has diminished interest in anything happening around the home except reading, often secreting herself in daughter's bedroom. She locks herself in that room for hours at a time and refuses to respond to any attempts at communication from Mr. Overton except to say, please leave me alone. Mr. Overton states that they have been non-sexual and that she sleeps poorly while staying in bed most of the time, and that she refuses to even see her own mother, who has traveled to Oregon from California several times since the death of her granddaughter. Immediate treatment goals. Contact Catherine Randolph at the Schneider Clinic and check her availability to assist the critical case. Symptomatic patterns and diagnostic justification. Mrs. Overton has been exposed to the traumatic death of her daughter. She has manifested at least 3 dissociative symptoms: a subjective sense of numbing, detachment, and absence of emotional responsiveness, behaves as if in a daze, impairments in occupation, social, marital, and marital functioning. My phone is playing through the Bluetooth, so my mom is listening to Zeke for the first time while she drives. She has no choice. Cruel, Rock Your Socks. You are cruel. And by the way, hi, Rock Your Socks' mom. Michael Overton. The athletically 28-year-old man, married man, came in for the appointment very distraught following a brief telephone contact. His 7-year-old daughter was killed 2 months ago in a single automobile accident. Patient was driving, and road conditions were slippery, so he was driving. Michael was driving. Daughter, who was not wearing a seatbelt, was killed on impact. Patient is seeking some form of assistance on treatment for his wife, who he describes as frozen in grief since the accident. Current functioning. While patient spent majority of time talking about the emotional state of his wife, I am equally concerned about the agitation and anger he manifested in my office. Seems unable to process effectively and actively avoided talking about his own feelings of loss and grief. He obviously received little support from his wife. Unable to go to work, lacks skills to work through the stages of grief, says the problem is that someone has to take care of his wife. It appears to me that by focusing his attention on his wife's distress, he is avoiding processing his own grief. Patient is angry and needs to place blame on something or someone else. Currently refuses support from the network of community resources that are available. Immediate treatment goals. Appears that the patient's stiff upper lip and need to place his wife's needs before his own can only exacerbate this tragedy to critical incident. Made referral to Winter Spring Center for Grief Counseling. Believe that both Mr. and Mrs. Overton can benefit from talking out this personal tragedy, both individually and conjointly. Suggested that if he felt a professional rehabilitative effort was needed for his wife and him, I could recommend psychiatric nurses who specialize in outpatient treatment and home care. Patient was immediately responsive to this suggestion. Informed of substantial costs of such care, patient appears unconcerned, reporting he has trust fund which can be utilized. Symptomatic patterns, that's okay. Note, Catherine Randolph. Contact Catherine Randolph and let her know a husband has signed release for her to confer with me on this case. Okay. Yes, this is live. I am live. Does someone think I'm not live? I'm live. This is live. Is that it? Okay, that's it. Next. Special report. Disorders of sexual desire. She sits on her hand, shifts her weight nervously side to side, looks at the floor. I thought it would go away eventually, she said in a thin, tired voice, but it was just a phase. But eventually never came. It didn't go away. Her husband, sitting stiffly on the opposite end of the couch, doesn't look at her. He just looks out the window. I tried to, start a little foreplay, but she just pushed me away. It seemed like I repulsed her. It's been almost a year now. She takes a breath, starts again haltingly. There's just one thing I want to know. Have you talked to many people like this? I mean, is this a common situation? Common, try epidemic. The topic under discussion is sexual desire, an instinct that ought to flow as freely as the urge for a fine meal or the inclination to sleep. But for an estimated 1 in 5 Americans, some 38 million adults, it doesn't flow at all. And for 9 million more, it flows completely out of control. Sexual desire disorders are now constitute the leading problem in clients seeking sex therapy. While anorgasmia in women and premature ejaculation in men once dominated the practice, now as a result of the pioneering research of Dr. William Masters and Virginia Johnson in the 1960s, people suffering from such conditions can readily find self-help solutions. Today, says Dr. Deborah Manning, director of Human Sexuality Program at Wheeler College, Pittsburgh, sex therapists are seeing the more elusive problems. It's unclear whether the surge in the number of Americans seeking help reflects an actual rise in desire disorders or whether such problems have simply become more visible. During the 1960s, popular expectation of sex changed in profound ways. As a result of the birth control pill, women could, for the first time in history, separate sex from fears of pregnancy. Simultaneously, new cultural messages glorified casual sex. Now, from seductive clothing ads to the estimated 176 monthly sex scenes aired on primetime television, free sex has emerged as the principal symbol for the good life. Sexual health has become a right to which most Americans feel entitled, and so they seek help. A woman who, after smiling her way through her wedding photos, breaks down in tears at the thought of entering the honeymoon suite. A lawyer with 4 girlfriends who daily juggles multiple frenzied appointments for sex with court appearances and client consultations. They come from all walks of life, no profession, age, class, ethnicity, or gender accepted. That which unites them is fear. As children, many of them learn that caring too much for others is risky. Others learned as adults that happiness carries consequences. Instead of an intimate, loving act, sex became a tool to manipulate or distance those who might otherwise get too close. Controlling sex became a way to control fear. For years, it was great. Despite 2 jobs and 3 kids, they set aside special nights every week to be alone together. The sex was tender, intimate, and thrilling. Familiarity only made it better, but that was before the accident. Before their 2-year-old son nearly drowned in the backyard swimming pool, the baby had survived, and he'd suffered extensive irreparable brain damage. Since then, her husband's hands had felt like tentacles against her flesh. I didn't know what to do, said Kevin. Finally, we got a number from our family practitioner. It was 3 more months before we actually made the call. Most experts squirm at the idea of a norm with respect to sexual appetite, and hypoactive or inhibited sexual desire is therefore defined by only in the loosest of terms. Clinically, it means experiencing sexual urges, fantasies, and or activity less than twice a month. However, as long as both partners in a sexual relationship remain happy, once a month can be considered as normal and appropriate as once a day. I assign an HSD diagnosis only if there's been a change in desire, says sexologist Manning, and if it's causing the patient distress. Often it's actually the victim's partner who experiences stress, explains Jason, 35, a graphic artist whose wife has HSD. I would try to ignore it for as long as I could, forcing myself not to think about sex. Then she'd give in, I guess out of guilt. She'd lie there, limp, just waiting for me to get it over with. She might as well have been on Mars. I felt terrible, awkward, guilty, and dirty. I wanted her to get help. Prodded by their partners, victims of desire disorders often show up for therapy, complaining of impotence or anorgasmia. But beginning in the mid-1970s, therapists began to notice the real problem was often the victims didn't actually want sex to begin with. In her groundbreaking 1979 work, Disorders of Sexual Desire, Dr. Helen Singer Kaplan explained that unlike sexual arousal, desire exists primarily in the mind. As a result, Kaplan found HSD stems not from lack of ability to perform, but a lack of motivation. The memories began just after her father's funeral. Suddenly, she'd see herself as an 8-year-old lying in bed at home in Arizona, hearing footsteps on the stairs. She'd freeze, close her eyes tight, pretend to sleep. The door would crack open. She'd feel light on her face. Next, he'd be on top of her, sweating, his alcohol breath coming hard and hot against her cheek. She never told anyone. Her mother warned that little girls who touched themselves or allowed others to touch them were going to hell. Years later, after marrying, Justine never experienced an orgasm with her husband, and when the memories came, she shut down altogether. The roots of desire disorders are often acquired during childhood. Many sufferers report having endured sexual, physical, and or emotional abuse. According to Dr. Jeffrey Gill, who has conducted extensive research on the deviant sexuality of children, conducted extensive research on deviant sexuality, children raised in homes where sex is viewed as evil or sinful, and where harmless activities such as playing doctor are viciously punished, are likely to grow up with warped or, at the very least, fragile sexual identities. In girls, he says, instinctive lust is often damaged beyond repair, if not extinguished completely. In boys, sex gets abnormally rechanneled. In other cases, the core problem lies less in historical than in present personal experience, a family tragedy, for example, or a marriage from which love has long since departed. Marital difficulties, explained Manning, underlie as many as half of desire disorder cases. Often the problem stems from suppressed anger. Sometimes partners don't even consciously realize the extent of their rage with one another, says Manning. They come in smiling, they're polite with one another, but there's fury in their eyes. Childbirth stress and depression can also precipitate low sexual desire, but often in these cases, the sexual problem resolves itself with time or with the lifting of the stress or depression. A minority of cases, roughly 15%, can be attributed to medical conditions such as hormone deficiencies or diabetes, and certain antidepressants and hypertensives can also squelch desire. These cases typically respond readily to simple medical treatments such as hormone replacement therapy. Most cases of HSD, however, are significantly more difficult to treat. Jesus fucking Christ! Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, no way. Fuck this.
The next TAT will be given in my office. Look on the bookcase.
All right. I put up with as much as I could stand, man. There were still 4 more pages, or 2 more pages.
Only one thing, psychoanalysis. Actually, psychoanalysis is a prolonged and very specialized form of treatment. It properly can be given only by a doctor qualified as a psychiatrist and fully trained in the exact specialty of psychoanalysis. Treatment may go on for years.
I'm so excited. I can't wait till Michael gets back. A dog! Can you imagine? Jody will be so happy. Everything is much better since Catherine's arrived. I'm sorry. I just never thought I'd feel this hopeful again. It's wonderful. I just can't.
That was really...
Here is the wise old man of medicine, beloved Dr. Zero. One of the prerequisites of being a good doctor is to be sure the staff is on their toes. What's this? Either we've just been invaded or there's an emergency.
Try it with King Kong's dick in your
fucking ear!
Because that's how I did it. I tried it with
King Kong's dick in my ear and I fucking did it!
Hey mate, been a while since we've been able to watch, but I hope you have been well.
Wow! Harbinger! God damn, man! That was a lot, dude! Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope you've been well. I appreciate it. I love that King Kong's dick was heard at me, like, right when that nurse was bending over. That was great. Perfect timing on that. Oh,
When you
is that it? Just the TV? Okay. Well, deck of cards, I guess. All right.
When you've concluded this test, you will return to the...
Here we go.
Why don't we dabble a bit in the realm of the psychic? Here's a little game to test your powers of extrasensory perception.
Really? You're a doctor?
You will observe 4 cards face up on my table and a 5th card that is face down. Look at the symbols on the face of the up cards.
Okay.
Square, triangle, circle, plus sign. The face down card is one of these 4.
Okay.
This is what I want you to do. Concentrate. Use all your psychic abilities. Form a mental picture of the hidden card and tell me what symbol is on its face.
The triangle.
Make your choice by clicking on one of the 4.
Try it with King Kong's dick in your
Fucking ear!
Because that's how I did it. I tried it with King Kong's dick in my ear and I fucking did it.
I like these kind of games. Thanks for playing oddball
Very well.
stuff.
Let's begin.
See that? It was a triangle. Circle. What was I supposed to do? Oh, click on the thing.
You're trying too hard.
Oh. Okay. Let's see. Square?
Let your thoughts flow.
Okay.
Think harder.
That is going to be a circle.
Concentrate.
I don't know, a couple of wavy lines? It is just not your day. All right. Concentrate. Concentrate. It's triangle this time.
Don't give yourself a headache.
Circle.
Concentrate.
God damn it! Plus sign.
Think harder.
Circle this time.
Yes, yes. Well then, oh, come back again and we'll give it another go.
God damn it! I have no innate ability. I'll tell you the effect. The effect is it's pissing me off.
Did you get one? She's beautiful. Jody will love her. Does she have a name?
Well, if she does, I don't know it.
Oh, Jody can name her.
What's the name for the vagina?
Don't you love her?
What was the name again for the vagina?
Let's show her to Jody.
You go ahead. I'm gonna go build a run in the back.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much.
Yoni! There you go. That's the dog's name. Yoni. Oh, she made a kissy face! Oh, you dirty nurse, you dirty, dirty nurse. Oh my god, I got a fever. And I need a prescription of Yoni. I need 100 milligrams of Yoni stat! Yoni is so dirty. Did you give Yoni a bath? I did. Did it fight you? A little.
Allison!
1 year. Hell yeah.
Hell
Hope
yes!
you're enjoying your Zeke.
Thank you, Zach00 for the year. That's 3 stripe hype.
Hey, no dogs on the bed in this house. Come on, you little mutt.
Oh, don't do it. Don't you do nothing dumb now. I don't want to shut the game off. Okay.
What's that? I rescued you from the pound, remember? You'll regret that.
Oh, don't threaten a dog. Come on, man.
Allison?
They want us to make it. They want us to hate him. I'm pretty sure they want us to hate him.
Allie! You in here?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. It's
Will you please
time!
be quiet? We're trying to develop some concentration.
Allison in there with you?
Or not. Denied. Damn it! God, you blew it! Michael, you blew it! You don't deserve sex anyways.
Leon, it's Michael. Not too bad. How about yourself? Well, we've taken on a full-time nurse. Seems to be working out well enough where I think I can finally come back to work.
Put your dicks back. Put your dicks back.
Thanks,
And your
Leon.
yonis. Put your yonis away.
Well, she's a therapist, actually. Oh, I'd say she has things under control, to say the least. Okay. Great. I'll see you tomorrow.
Jody decided to name her new dog Punky, even though she looks nothing like the first Punky.
What does Catherine have to say about that?
Oh, she thinks it's a good choice.
You know, I was looking for you earlier, but I guess you were in Catherine's room.
She's teaching me meditation.
There's a lot of Michaels.
What was it like?
It's wonderful.
So there's going to be lots of good and bad
No, I
Michaels.
mean, what did you do?
We meditated.
Yeah, but what's meditation all about?
Describe it.
I didn't know you had such an interest in meditation, Mr. Overton.
Oh, I do.
I'm curious about a lot of things.
Perhaps you should try a session with me.
Can I pause
I
it?
don't think so.
Hold on.
Why not? You just said you were interested.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did, Michael. I just heard you.
You'll be a happier person, I guarantee it.
Look, I just don't want to, all right?
Why do you feel the need to get upset when someone offers you help?
I don't need your help.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I can. Oh my God, yes. Okay.
Allison, I've made a decision. I'm going back to work tomorrow.
Hold on. Hold on. I want to do something. It might not be worth it, but it might be. So what are we talking about? Huh? What's going on? What are you guys talking about? Huh? Talking about meditating together? Okay. Well, let me know if you need a partner. I made myself too big. I should have made myself a bit smaller, but hold on. Oh, why is it doing that? It's not keeping the ratio. There it goes. Okay. All right. We're good. We're good. All right. Sorry, back to it. My bad.
Tomorrow.
Well, that's wonderful, Michael. You need to get out of the house. You're getting too serious.
Okay, fine.
Forgot to wink creepily at the camera. Damn it.
Not exactly.
Opportunity missed.
I've got Catherine to take care of me.
Dude,
Well,
you just
really are looking up, aren't they?
assholed your way out of a
Extremely
three-way.
Well, Michael's going back to work. That Catherine really is impressive.
Indeed.
Though I can't help but be a little curious about her meditation sessions with Allison.
Yeah, you and me both,
I
pal.
wonder what they're actually doing in there.
Yeah, right? John
Don't
Hurt,
you?
asking the real questions. Are you going to give us a look?
The best kind of
Damn it.
sex is with a complete stranger.
Man, they just jump right in, take the fucking gloves off. The best kind of sex is with a complete stranger. It can be great. But the best? Let me try and think of the best sex I ever had. No, it's got to be false. Oh, it depends on the stranger. There it is. Depends on the stranger. Of course it depends on the stranger.
I tend to be a person who reads manuals first.
That also depends. What am I building? What's the manual for? Sometimes the manual ruins the experience.
It is better never to deceive anyone.
Like if I get something from IKEA, you're goddamn right I'm reading the manual. All right, is it better never to deceive anyone? Or it is better, excuse me. It is better to never deceive anyone. False.
I think I have a tumor somewhere in my head.
What the fuck? No, I don't know. I don't.
Should Michael return to work?
Yeah.
Was Allison naked during her meditation session with Catherine?
I'd like to think so. Was Allison naked during her meditation session with Catherine? Yeah, she guarded herself with a door. If she was wearing like a tube top or something without straps, she wouldn't have guarded herself with a door, I don't think. Okay. This is still a map. Nothing new in there, I guess. Okay, nothing new in the kitchen. Let's go to the study. Fuck.
Can you believe this? I mean, first the television, and then the goddamn dog.
Well, if one's naked than the
dog.
other, okay, fine. I still would have said yes. Because if one was naked, the
My
other
daughters.
one would have been too.
She's dead. And my wife just can't.
You're really harshing my boner, bruh.
She can't accept it. I thought when Catherine got here we'd get rid of these fantasies, but this is just ridiculous. I hope things would get better, but they're just getting worse. A lot worse.
Listen, if you calm down, don't drink too much.
Damn it.
Channel some happy feelings.
I need another beer.
Channel some happy feelings. Don't drink too much. If you exude happiness, people around you will be happy. And then you might get a three-way after meditation. Can't believe I've explained this shit to you. Same thing. I can see the lies on Allison's face like a stain, like a black ink stain. I want to reach out and hold her face in my hands and wipe the fantasy off of it, but I'm afraid that everything will come off and I will be left holding a skull. Put the television in Jody's room, get a dog. My God, what lies? A puppy? Come on, she's got to be kidding. I confronted Catherine. I told her how I feel about what she's doing, about the dog, Jody's room, everything. I laid it on the line. Now I'm going to Turner's office and tell him what's going on here. I'm not going to get a puppy. That's final. She was there. She was in Turner's office. Why was she dressed like that? Were they on a date? What were they talking about? Me, probably. I don't feel like I can trust either one of them, but Allie seems so happy. God, I'm confused. I'm so confused. When Catherine was sitting here, she gave me that sexy smile of hers. God, she's a tease. Dr. Turner had been trying to get me to go to this group therapy thing. The other day, I finally went to one of the meetings, sat in the car up until the last minute trying to decide if I really want to go inside. It was held at a grade school. All the little kids' drawings were hanging on the walls in the hallway. There's something so amazing about children's drawings, so free and unselfconscious. It's like every kid is born an artistic genius. I used to stare at Jody's drawings with awe. I used to wonder what she was thinking about at the time when she did them. Why did she choose that particular color? What do they mean to her? I was so proud that she was my child because part of her thoughts and dreams came from me. I could hear the therapy group talking in the classroom. A woman was telling about her grief, how it was so overwhelming it made her choke. She said she didn't want to speak to anyone. She couldn't even stand to have people look at her. She wanted to go to a desert island and be alone until she died. I stared at the drawings. Then I walked down the dark hall and out of the building. I wanted to tell Dr. Turner about the scarecrow dream when I saw him. I wanted to ask him about what I thought he meant, or what he thought it meant. I guess I don't trust anybody enough to tell her these things, not even a doctor of psychiatry. Maybe I don't trust Dr. Turner. Once before the accident, I saw him at a concert at the Civic Music Center. I didn't know who he was back then. I mean, I didn't know he was a shrink. He was standing at the bar at intermission, gulping a glass of wine. His eyes were heavy and out of focus. His hand was shaking as he brought the glass to his lip. A young man walked up to Turner, smiled, and apologized for something that had happened between them last week. Turner gave him the cold sneer and told him to fuck off. That little scene stuck with me. I tried to imagine what their relationship was all about. Why did Dr. Turner hate this man? What had this man done to inspire such anger? Did this exchange make it into either one of these men's journal, or was it just a meaningless encounter that both have long since forgotten? I have to read this one. This one's a journal. This isn't just like facts. This is pertaining to the story. There's a lot of it. I hate going to the pound. All those poor dogs. Saw a beautiful black lab. Now that's the kind of dog I would have gotten, not one of these dumb little barking freaks. That stupid little mutt tried to bite me after I rescued her from certain death. What an ungrateful little bitch. What was going on with Allison and Catherine and their meditation? It looked like Catherine was naked. Was Allison naked too? I think that any normal guy would feel pretty weird if he knew his wife was getting naked with some other woman. I have to admit, though, for a second, it totally turned me on. I would have given anything to see what they were doing. And when I asked Allison about it, she seemed so coy. Why wouldn't she tell me what they were doing? And Catherine, she looked so smug, like the cat who's eating the canary. At night, I wanted to hold her in my arms so badly that my stomach aches. I wanted to smell her skin and hold her breasts and press against her body. Who am I writing about here? Catherine or Allison? I haven't touched anyone for so long. Sometimes my skin feels brittle like the shell of an egg. I can't take this denial much longer. I fantasize about her all the time. What is wrong with me? Catherine was naked. I know she was naked. Was Allison naked in there too? Was she? Allison had a friend from college who was bisexual. One summer after we were married, this woman came and stayed with us for a couple weeks. She was really attractive and funny, and she was practically a nudist. She would lounge around all day in just a towel or a tiny bikini. Allison started doing the same thing. Once I walked in on them lying on her bed. They were totally naked and laughing like little girls. They looked so beautiful together. I wanted to join them. Just thinking about the two of them like that made me incredibly aroused. One night, the three of us got drunk. Allison's friend playfully suggested that we have a threesome. Allison actually said it might be kind of fun. I was all for it, but then Allison chickened out. She said she couldn't do it with her because she was her friend. Could you do it with a stranger? Why do I keep going over this in my mind? I have to stop thinking about it. I have to get out of here. I called Leon and told him I was coming back to work. I can't sleep again. A crow woke me up. It was fighting with a blue jay outside our window. On my 10th birthday, Dad bought me a .22 rifle. I was incredibly excited. I immediately went into the woods looking for a deer or a rabbit. I told Dad that I would bring back dinner. After a couple hours, I hadn't seen anything. I was humiliated and angry. A huge black crow flew up and landed in the branches above me. It looked at me strangely, cocked its head to the side, then it started to caw. The harsh sound was annoying. The crow kept it up. After a while, it seemed like the bird was mocking me. Get out of here, I screamed. It crowed louder. Suddenly, a strange fury came over me. I felt my spine tingle. I grabbed the rifle and fired a shot at the animal. The crow let out a screech and fell to the ground at my feet. I was astonished. I never fired a gun before. My first shot took that bastard down. Dad would be so proud. Then I realized with a horror that the crow was still alive. Still alive, but terribly wounded, suffering. I'd shot him in the wing. He would never fly again. He was helpless. He hauled himself up and tried to flap his broken wing. He stared at me, his mouth open and screamed. His black eyes were more piercing than anything I'd ever seen. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't leave him there to suffer, to be attacked and eaten by some other animal, so I shot him again. This part blew off his leg. He shrieked louder. A strange resentment for this creature started to overcome me. How dare it accuse me? How dare it make me feel guilty? I hadn't meant to hurt it. I was filled with searing, hateful violence. I started beating him with the butt of the rifle. I beat him to a pulp, wild, vicious tantrum. The .22 cracked and broke. I left them there, the gun and the crow. And I ran crying home. When I told Dad what had happened, he didn't say a word. He just shook his head. Pretty deep. Pretty deep. All right, study, kitchen, living room. Anything in here? Beep, beep. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Just how a guy deals with pain. Nothing super duper important, just more text. Okay.
The next TAT will be given in Jody's room again. Look for the...
Thank you.
Dr. Betty, my kitty cat died.
Your what?
She was sick. So old. 18. She was so thin.
Email me, Scottish Gamer.
Arms.
When did it die?
It was 3 months ago.
And you're still upset? Are you sure this is the real problem?
What do you mean?
I'm not sure the death of your kitty is the real problem here.
Well, what is it then?
Why don't you take a guess?
I can't.
Try for me.
Dr. Betty.
Am I afraid of death?
Like Dr. Feelgood.
I don't know. Is that it?
Am I afraid of losing people close to me? That might be it. I'm afraid of loss. I'm too attached, aren't I? I don't want to give up anything that I consider to be mine. The kitty cat was probably just a symbol of that attachment.
I have Phantom Trigger, Devil Sanity.
Anyway, always meowing and scratching the furniture and peeing on the rug. Our house still smells bad, but I didn't want to let her go. She was so pretty and died so slowly. Why does everything I love have to die? Why? Why? Why does God have to be like that? I want to be a good person. I try to be a Christian, but I think you're onto something here. Kitty isn't really the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. Is that what you think?
Maybe, Sandy. Maybe you're right. Let's take a commercial break.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Booker, are you afraid of God? No. I'm afraid of you. I made pancakes and Michael decided that Jody should have a new dog. Jody's first dog ate slug poison and died horrible death, and Jody decided to name her Punky. Catherine is my best friend in the world. Jody loves her too. Oh, Jody's first dog, not this one. Okay. Ate slug poison. Okay. That was, okay, Catherine's room. Oh, more Kama Sutra. Dreams. What wondrous dreams hold me captive, not disappearing like bubbles bursting into nothingness. Dreams at each moment of every hour remain with their hints of heaven coursing through my mind. Dreams like glorious rays penetrate my being with an everlasting imprint, forgetting all, remembering only one. All right, get your notebooks out. There will be a test. Oh, the lingam massage. We already did this. Oh, we already did this one. Okay. Never mind.
I went to see Turner today. He didn't know it was coming. I wore a sexy dress as an extra surprise. Unbelievably, Michael barged into the room all in a huff over my treatment of Allison. Turner backed up what I'm doing, which made me feel really good. But when he gave me a ride back to the Evertons, he wouldn't stop talking about his marriage.
Oh, it's the other one.
I wish he wouldn't do that.
I'll go back. Hold on, what was that?
I went to see Turner today. He didn't know it was coming.
Right.
I wore a sexy dress as an extra surprise. Unbelievably, Michael barged into the room all in a huff over my treatment of Allison. Turner backed up what I'm doing, which made me feel really good.
Right.
But when he gave me a ride back to the Evertons, he wouldn't stop talking about his marriage. I wish he wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay. Jody's coming back to life, as if part of her lingers on here, not just through Allison, but through what remains of Jody herself. As I decorate the walls with pictures she drew and sort through old homework assignments and report cards, I feel as if I'm getting to know her. I've come to see what a beautiful spiritual child she was, and knowing this makes it easier for me to understand Allison's anguish. Turner heard through the grapevine that Brian has taken a position in Chicago. I haven't thought much about Brian since the divorce was finalized. He said he was devastated. For me, the divorce had sort of a drifting, unreal quality. Emotionally, I was never quite present, kind of like our marriage. I did like Brian, though. Enjoyed his company, delighted in the sex. I'd never met a man so eager to please a woman, and so grateful for having the privilege. But I could never have loved him completely. I'm expecting him to call sometime and offer to pay me back for putting him through med school. Of course, I won't accept a penny. It was my choice. A stupid one, granted. If I had a better idea what it was all about, I could have been the one accepting position in Chicago. I watched from my window as Michael drove in with a dog from the shelter. Allison trotting out to meet him in her little plaid skirt reminded me of times I had with Jack. He was the doctor at the first hospital I worked in. He was a good lover, and we had a lot of no-strings fun together. One afternoon, we were having coffee in an espresso bar, and he kept eyeing two teenage girls at the next table. They were dressed in private school uniforms with plaid skirts and blouses. He was distracted and almost absent from our conversation. I didn't complain or say a word about it, but the next time he came to pick me up, I answered the door in a white blouse and tie and short little plaid skirt with nothing on underneath. He dropped to his knees in the doorway, and we never left my apartment for 3 days. Good sex became great sex just like that. It's amazing what a woman can do to a man with a simple choice of wardrobe. Truth! Truth! I don't know why. That is the truth. A simple choice of wardrobe. Truth. All right, now for the penis massage. All right, ladies and or people who love pleasuring penis having people, listen up. Performing the lingam massage. Ask the receiver to lie on his back. Place pillows under his head so as to allow him to look down at his genitals up at you. Place another pillow covered by towel beneath his hips. Ask him to spread his legs apart and place more pillows beneath his knees. Sit cross-legged between his parted legs. Okay? Same starting position. Okay? Initiate deep, relaxed breathing. Deep breathing should continue throughout the massage as sexual arousal increases. The receiver may feel inclined toward quicker, shallower breathing. At such time, gently remind him to breathe slowly, deeply and slowly. Same thing. Begin massaging the receiver's legs, abdomen, thighs, chest, arms. Move slowly and continue until his body becomes relaxed. After the receiver is relaxed, pour a small quantity of massage oil lubricant on the shaft of the lingam and testicles. Very gently begin massaging the testicles. Take care not to inflict pain. Should go unsaid. Gently massage the scrotum and then the pubic bone. Massage the perineum, which is the taint, and breathe. Begin massaging the shaft of the lingam. Vary the speed and pressure of your movements. Gently squeeze the base of the lingam with your right hand and then pull up and off of the shaft. Alternate with your left hand. Repeat this motion, alternating between your right and left hand several times. Next, reverse the motion by squeezing the head of the lingam, then sliding down and off the shaft. Again, alternate with right and left hands. Massage the head of the lingam using a motion similar to that of juicing an orange. The lingam may alternate between erection and flaccidity during the massage. In Tantra, these oscillations between hardness and softness, two ends of the pleasure spectrum, are considered highly desirable. I gotta say, man, if you've ever had a slow lingam massage, that you go from soft to hard to soft to hard, it's pretty great. Someone takes their time and you feel no pressure, it's pretty great. Find the pea-sized indentation located midway between the testicles and the anus. Oh, okay, in the taint. In Tantra, this area is known as the male sacred spot. In Taoism, it is the $1 million point. Gives a whole new idea of the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. Gently apply pressure to this area. Some men may initially find the sensation painful. As the area is massaged and softened, however, for most men, sensation becomes pleasurable. I've never had this done. Massaging this area also helps men achieve ejaculatory control. An alternate manner of accessing the male sacred spot is via the anus. Very gently and using lubrication, insert the middle finger of your left hand approximately 1 inch into the anus with your palm turned up. Crook your finger back towards your wrist. Your fingertip will contact the prostate gland. Relax and take your time. Enjoy giving the massage. Again, the most important sentence in this book. Enjoy giving the massage. Enjoy it. You'll be better at it, and you will give more pleasure, and more pleasure will be received if you enjoy it. If during the lingam massage it appears that the receiver is going to ejaculate, stop massaging and allow the lingam to soften a little before resuming contact. Repeat this process of allowing the receiver to approach ejaculation, then backing off at least 6 times. Encourage him to relax his body and continue breathing deeply. After the receiver is approached and receded from ejaculation at least 6 times, he may wish to orgasm. He may wish to orgasm. I could do without it. Allow him to do so. The sensations will be extremely intense and pleasurable. Alternately, he may wish to omit orgasm, preferring instead to channel orgastic, I've never heard that word, orgastic energy inward. This choice rests exclusively with the receiver. In either case, remind him to continue breathing deeply. When the receiver feels the massage to be complete, gently remove your hands from his lingam. If he likes, cuddle or hold him. As you learn to master the lingam massage, your sex life will become greatly enriched, and you will learn a tremendous amount about masculine sexuality. For real though, if you have the time and the inclination to do that, give it a try. It doesn't happen. It hasn't happened to me very often, where it's like, get to the point and then stop, get to the point and then stop. But I want to say like the 2 or 3 times that's actually happened, it is pretty fucking great. All right, master bedroom. You ready to do this? Yeah, we did this. Okay. Bathroom, we did this. This is where we started. Okay. Now we go to Jody's room. Right. Same thing. Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, it's called edging? Okay. I didn't know that was the name for it. Okay, no, hold on. Anything else? Oh, TV. Maybe we'll get some more Booby Doctor. Tell me the Booby Doctor show is on again.
You better clear up.
When you're cranking down on a couch, you gotta be quick, right? Yeah, you gotta be quick.
Try it with King Kong's
dick in your fucking ear. Cause that's how I did it. I tried it with King Kong's dick in my ear and I fucking did it.
It's all about the thing and the bing bing.
It's all about the fing and the bing bing. I've tried that. And I've never had someone hit like a spot that I was like, that's the spot. I've tried the fing and the bing bing, and I've never been like, oh, that's it. But it's not bad. It's just like, you know, a finger in your butt. Everybody's had a finger in their butt. Your own finger, at least, I would imagine. I would imagine like a vast majority of people had their own finger in their butt. But I've never had a sensation that was just like, wow, this is great. So, need to keep practicing, I guess. Only my doctor's finger in my butt. I've had that too. And let me tell you, that was not sexual at all. I think if my penis could have detached and ran away, it might have. Because that was not sexual or arousing at all. We've just been like, grab the balls like a suitcase and be like, I'll be back in a day or two. All right.
What is Sparky doing?
What is Sparky doing? He's in between mommy and daddy's doghouse. And he's digging. Yeah, he's digging for a bone.
Why is Sparky licking himself?
To make himself clean. Because he can, because it itches, because he's nasty, because daddy put peanut butter on his balls. I cannot believe that is an answer. Yeah, I gotta go with 4. I gotta go with that.
How does Sparky feel about his little brother Yippee?
Hates him, loves him, doesn't feel anything for Yippee. Well, that poses a different question. Like, I don't think dogs feel love like we think what love is. There's primal instinct, and that's about it. And evolution that imitates human emotion. That's a tough one. I'll go with loves him. I'll just go with loves him.
Why does Sparky feel guilty?
Oh, because he killed his brother. He pooped on the master's carpet. He dug a hole in the garden. He licked himself again. He stole Yippie's bone. That has nothing to do with the doggy angel. Dogs love. Dogs can feel emotion. Yeah, because we know what dogs are thinking. Come on, guys. Come on, Knight. Come on, DJ Knight. You're better than that. You don't know what a dog is thinking. You look at his face and you go, he looks like he loves me. But it could be like, this is the guy who takes me out to go poop and feeds me. Feeds me. All right. Why does Sparky feel guilty? He wouldn't feel guilty over stealing a bone or licking himself. Yeah, he pooped on Master's carpet.
Do dogs really dream?
Yeah, I like to think my dog loves me. I like to think that Jag loves me. Dogs love food then! All right. Let's not, I don't want to get into a fight with you, okay? I don't like getting into battles I can't win. I mean, you're smarter, you're better looking, you're fitter. I mean, how can I even compete? Do dogs really dream? Yes, they do.
I dream about sex all the time.
I dream about sex all the time. Do I? I don't anymore. I used to. I used to, like, want to say like 6 or 7 years ago, I would dream about sex all the time. But lately, it's once in a very long time that I have a sex dream. You're the sexiest? All right, I'll get one out of 4 ain't bad. All right, I dream about sex all the time. Nah, false.
Sparky is...
having fun, getting dinner, too old to be doing this, a dirty dog. Getting dinner?
I would like to try on Mummy's collar.
What? 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 Who's mommy? Who's mommy? I would like to try on Mummy's collar. Okay, sure.
Sparky says,
you're a bad boy. Go get me a kitty. Pull my finger. You told on me. I don't know. No, it's not pull my finger because he's got the mad eyebrows. So he's saying he's either saying go get me a kitty or you told on me. I would say go get me a kitty. Sure, go get me a kitty.
I don't mind seeing animals suffer.
What? False.
No chance.
Thank you, Mr. Blatter, by the way, for that $5 tip. I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Hi, honey. Is everything all right? No, it's only the 3rd time I called. Okay, maybe the 4th. It doesn't matter. Okay, I just want to make sure you're all right. Is Catherine there? Okay, bye. Hi, Catherine. Is Allison really doing all right? Of course I trust her. I just like to hear it from you. Okay. All right, fine. I understand. I won't call so much. Okay. I was thinking maybe I'll pick something up for dinner. Chinese food or... Oh, you have?
Chinese girl? I mean,
okay.
Food. How about an Indian lady? Indian food. How about a pink taco? I mean, tacos.
This is Michael Overton.
Welcome back, stranger.
Thanks. It's good to be back.
Can I buy you lunch?
Oh.
And player 3 has entered the game.
How's Allison?
Woo!
Well, I guess she's doing better now that the nurse has arrived.
I always wanted to be a nurse. I think that taking care of people for a living would be a wonderful job.
I gotta get back to work, Charlotte.
You're really lucky to have a professional caregiver looking after poor Allison.
I have to go.
Work relationships are the best, right, guys? Have you ever had sex? Have you ever had sex with someone you work with? Man, that never ends poorly. Ever. Especially if they're married. That always ends really well. Hair and fashion.
Hi.
On fleek with
pie
Zeke.
still in the oven?
Yes, it is. I know you like to shower after work, but
Thank you,
hurry, 'cause
Orange
dinner's
Juice.
almost ready.
Good to
What do
see
we
you, my
have?
friend.
Beef Wellington. Catherine made it. She's a gourmet cook.
Of course. So where's Catherine now, meditating again?
Yes, it's really good for the digestion. I
I like
already
that.
did it.
I like that top
Now
you're
go and
wearing.
hurry because dinner's gonna be ready in a minute. Oh, and look what Catherine did to Jody's room.
They make your hangers look bigger.
You should get some boots. They make a special TV producer designer hiking. Yeah, it's blood.
I was just...
I know you were. We're looking for the scene.
Catherine?
Oh.
Meditation. Catherine.
Namaste. Namaste, Michael. Namaste. Fuck yes! Namaste. Dear Diary, jackpot.
Two laughing ladies care to join me in a nightcap?
Alcohol before bed's not a good idea. She's right, Michael. You have to go to work in the morning.
Well, she's always right. That's why she's the nurse.
Michael?
Oh, shit. What did you drink? Man, stop being a yoni. Get some courage. Don't drink too much, but get some courage. And go ask for what you really want. Like Oprah Winfrey said, ask for what you want 100% of the time. Don't sulk. You've got two women in there that are ready to go. They're ready to go, Michael. Don't do this to me. For all of us, get your ass in that room. Come on, buddy. Ah.
Damn dog.
You better hurry, Michael. You're gonna be late for work.
Jesus, what time is it?
It's time you were up and on your way.
Shut that dog up.
Jeez.
You should have listened to us. Too much alcohol.
That's gonna work. You bought a yippy dog. They're gonna yip. Or you got, not bought, I guess you got one from the pound, but you got a yippy dog. They're gonna yip. You can't go out and buy a small fucking yippy dog and not expect them to yip. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they do.
What were you doing?
Do you want a dog that doesn't bark? Get a standard poodle.
Oh, Michael, I need you to pick up some things for Jody's party.
What party?
Next week. It's her birthday. Catherine suggested that we have a party. Can you believe it? She's gonna be 6 years old.
Again?
I need pin to tail on the donkey and invitations.
You're inviting other people?
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be a party without guests now, would it?
I guess not.
Don't forget the game. We figured out a way for Jody to play, but that's gonna be a surprise.
She's gonna jump in my Tahoe. Get out of here. Nice jump cut game. Is this what rejects from Soap Opera Cats Call do for a living?
Yes, it is Michael Overton.
Oh, for
Didn't
sure.
recognize my voice, huh?
For sure, Overjuice. I've known some rejects from Casting Calls.
It's in Portland.
Soap Opera Casting Calls.
I'm sorry to hear that.
One's a real estate agent now.
Well, yes, it is kind of important. No, I don't want you to refer me to anyone else. 2 days. Well, when he checks in, you just let him know I called. I hope his brother feels better. Massive coronary. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
God damn it!
Is everything okay, Michael?
Yeah, everything's just goddamn wonderful.
I just thought I'd ask if I could help.
I don't need your help.
Just take her in the copy room and just sing,
Don't you have something to do?
I don't want to close my eyes. I don't want to fall asleep because I miss you, babe. And I don't want to miss a thing. And yes, I did just look up the #1 hit of 1998. And that was it. #1 hit of 1998 was I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. But that was a song to his daughter, so it's probably not very romantic.
Hi, honey. Yes, I got everything you asked for. I'm sure it'll be a great party. Can I speak to Catherine?
What are you doing in there? You on phone? You making deal? You working hard in there? Don't make me come back in here.
Going too far.
You had 2 months off that 2 month time.
Well, when can you talk about it? Yes, but I want to speak to you when Allison's not around. During your meditation. Fine. Tonight. 5:45. I'll be there.
Did he have, oh, was it 6 months? Did he have 6 months off? I thought it was only 2.
Oh. I'm glad that Catherine and Michael are finally going to talk. Maybe Michael will be able to get a better grasp on the process.
Maybe you should use the Just for Men and match it a little bit better.
What Catherine has in mind.
It's a little, your Just for Men is a little splotchy.
The thing seems a little risky to me. Of course, they'll have to cancel, and that might be quite a disappointment for Allison.
Yeah, cancel the Dead Kids party?
Maybe she's preparing Allison for future disappointments. I really don't know what to think.
This is John Hurt, yeah.
How about you?
The most important thing to learn in childhood is...
the most important thing to learn in childhood, love. For sure. No question.
Traveling without a map is...
An adventure, a disaster waiting to happen, impossible, foolish, the only way to go. An adventure.
I have made love out of doors.
I totally heard that like a craft show. Like, you can make some simple doors out of love. You just find some love you have lying around the house and you can make some doors out of them. I have made love out of doors. Outdoors, basically. I have made love outdoors. Several I'm guessing like several means like 5 or less, 6 or less, something like that. And many times is like 6 or more. I'll say several. It's close though.
Men who perform oral sex on a woman are...
Fuck! Men who perform oral sex on a woman are weak-minded! Totally weak-minded! Men who perform oral sex on a woman are weak-minded, giving, sexy, stupid, smart. Fucking smart or sexy? Well, I hope it's sexy. I hope it is.
A tough decision. I tend...
So I'm down like a clown, man. When it comes to the yoni, I'm a brony for the yoni. I'm a brony to the yoni. No, listen. You know when let me just give you a little example. You know when Cheech Marin during Dusk Till Dawn, and he was listening off the pussies like, we got hairy pussy, we got bald pussy, we got snapping pussy, we got smelly pussy. Like, he was listing off all, and I was just like, yep, check, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good, all good. I was just like, yep, I'll just take, can I just get the whole menu? I'll just take all the above. All right, we got a new sub.
Oh, brand new sub. Hail Insano Sanchez. Burr Seeker.
Insano Sanchez. What's up, Insano? How you doing? When making a tough decision, thank you, by the way, Insano, I appreciate the sub. When making a tough decision, I tend to go with my instinct, to ask myself, what would God want me to do, to waffle, to make it quickly with no regrets, to think about all the options. I would think about all the options. That's me.
I rarely pass up an unexpected opportunity to do something exciting.
It's been a long time coming. Well, we're glad to have you, Insano. All right, I rarely pass up an unexpected opportunity to do something exciting. Oh, true. I rarely pass it up. True. For sure. Oh yeah, I'm always ready to go for something exciting. 10 years ago, that would have been completely false. But here in the past like 5 or 6 years, I say yes to fucking everything. I'm like, sounds exciting. Experience. Let's fucking go. Let's go. All right. Oh, what's this one? Oh, The Art of Sex Magic. Alexa, play Blood Sugar Sex Magic.
Playing Blood Sugar Sex Magic, deluxe version by Red Hot Chili Peppers from Spotify.
Alexa, stop. Sorry. Sex Magic just got me. All right. Hold on. I'm going to search around a little bit more. And then get to the reading in a minute.
Michael opened the door while I was meditating.
Oh, she saw me.
As usual, I was naked. I could feel his eyes all over me. I'm so horny.
And that's the game! All right. He doesn't know this, though. Michael has no idea. All right. I had a vivid dream. I'm out walking in a field behind Michael and Allison's house. It's hot and the sun is beating down on my hair. When I touch my head, it feels like a window sill that's been in the sun all day. I walk up to a huge blackberry bush as big as a house. The blackberries are dark and ripe. I see a hole in the brambles. I get down on my hands and knees and crawl inside. Somebody has cut a trail just big enough for me to crawl through without getting caught on the thorns. The further I get into the heart of the bushes, the darker and cooler it is. I turn a corner. I come face to face with Michael. He's lying on his back. He is naked. I ask him where Allison is. He gestures vaguely behind me. I turn and look. Allison is caught in the stickers like a rabbit in barbed wire. Her eyes are wide open and she is panting. Little drops of blood well up where the thorns have pierced her skin. The drops of blood fall to the ground and become juicy red berries. Michael is eating the berries and his mouth is stained with the blood red juice. He tells me to come to him. I feel my loins aching. This was written by a man. This was written by a man. No woman says my loins. Give me a fucking break. No woman says my loins. Come on. Anyway. Hold on. I feel my loins aching to surround his flesh. I crawl over to him and get on top, and he slips inside me. He's so hot and hard that I gasp. As we move in rhythm, we pluck berries from the ground and eat them. I woke up very hungry. I mean, no one says loins. Men say it like the fruit of my loins being like my kids. Like that kind of shit. That's the only way we say loins if it's not in a joking manner. Like you don't get hit in the balls and go, oh, my loins! But I am from now on. I am from now on. It's like, that fucking motherfucker, she just need me in my loins. All right. To the sex book. Here we go. Oh wait, let's read the poetry first. The angel. When I was a child, I often heard stories of angels who give up the blissful life of heaven for the sunlight of earth. I heard that when a sorrowful heart hides its pain from the world, it bleeds in silence and disintegrates in tears. It offers anxious prayers to be rescued, and then the angel soars down and takes it gently to paradise. Yes, an angel came to me also, on shining wings, takes my soul away from all pain to heaven. Okay? The sacred techniques of Tantra, the art of sex magic. Here we go. Sex magic is the conscious utilization of orgasmic energy in the service of active reality creation. It derives from the belief that orgasm
Try it with King Kong's
dick in your fucking ear.
Because that's how
I did it. I tried it with King Kong's dick in my ear and I fucking did it.
Have you ever done it with King Kong's loins in your ear?
Try it with King Kong's loins in your ear, in your fucking ear. Because that's how I did it. I did it with King Kong's loins in my fucking ear and I did it. Thank you, Tech, for 2 months. I appreciate it. Okay. Begin by lying on your back with arms and legs comfortably outstretched. Breathe deeply and relax your body. Starting with your feet and moving toward your head, visualize each section of your body becoming relaxed. Pay particular attention to your stomach and jaw. Relax them completely. Take your time and continue breathing deeply. Identify the reality you wish to create. Define it as specifically as possible in the present sense as if it already exists. I earn $100,000 per year, for example. Write the reality down on a piece of paper or speak it aloud as a mantra or affirmation. Focus intensely on the created reality. See, hear, taste, smell, and feel it. Visualize yourself within it. Imagine, for example, what you feel like as a person who earns $100,000 per year. What sort of smells and tastes surround you as such a person? What do you look like? What do you sound like? Breathe into the created reality. Once you have vividly experienced the created reality, turn your attention away from it and once again focus on your relaxing body. Initiate sexual activity. This activity may take the form of masturbation or lovemaking with a supportive partner. Remember to breathe deeply and keep your body relaxed. Bring yourself nearly to orgasm, then cease sexual activity. Repeat this process of approaching orgasm and then backing off at least 6 times. While approaching orgasm for the 7th time, mentally recall the image of your created reality. Once again, focus intense attention upon it and experience yourself within it. While holding your focus thusly, allow yourself to orgasm. Deliberately channel the orgasm into the created reality. Feel the created reality being born into existence. Keep your body relaxed and breathe. The created reality now exists. It will manifest either immediately or at some future point in either its complete form as an opportunity or insight. The power of sex magic is extraordinary. As you learn to master it, it will quite literally enable you to achieve and acquire all that you desire. So it's basically like the sex secret. The secret was sex. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Nope. All right. To the map. Still the same old pill bottles. The visions. What the fuck is this? Once we've chosen to look, do we actually see? What do we actually see in erotic art? What is it that tugs at us, taunts us, tells us that we shouldn't be looking? Sometimes we're not so sure. A naked body is undeniably erotic, but when that body is curled around a huge red strawberry sucking out its juices, eroticism moves to a different level. A man picking flowers from his lover's upended ass suggests something. A man picking flowers from his lover's upended ass suggests something. So does that mean the flowers are like planted in his asshole? Or her asshole? A naked body carrying a fish, stiff, one-eyed, mouth open, means something else, but we're not quite sure what this is. Explore the close-up of Bosch's Garden of Terrestrial Delights, painted almost 500 years ago. Within it, you'll find a collection of erotic symbols that appeared in art long before Freud's theories about dreams and sex. Oh, it's in the picture? Oh, it is! It is a flower. It's flowers coming out of the asshole. Just planted right in there. You know, I really hope for his sake that the flowers in his asshole, you know, when you buy flowers at like a grocery store or whatever, they have that little vial of water that's on the fucking stem. I hope for his sake that it had that and it would just like a butt plug just fit just real nice in there. Because like a bunch of stems in your butt would not feel good. Let's see. Perhaps this painting and your response to it will change when you know. That fruit, soft and sweet, is a symbol for women and fertility. Think of Eve and the apple. Biting in the flesh of the fruit is lust, or sex that somehow involves the mouth. Wearing fruit is temptation, seduction, and invitation to be eaten. That flowers are female, possibly because they are sex organs for plants. Possibly because their ruffles and ridges so closely resembles women's most private parts. Yes, ask not Gloria, right? It's oh fuck, why can't I remember her name? I'm trying not to look at chat so I can remember it on my own. It's shit, I'm gonna look at chat. Georgia O'Keeffe. Not Gloria, Georgia. Right. Let's see. Flowers are drawn, losing their petals or cut from their roots, symbolize lost virginity. Just as we may say, a virgin is deflowered by her first lover. The fish are symbols of penis, strong, single-minded, moving with short, powerful strokes, swimming against the current, and also the memory, the shortest memory in the animal kingdom. Yes, a fish is a penis. Look closer. What do you really see? Okay. What else? Who left the fucking window open?
Hello, Dr. Betty.
Oh, here we go. Dr. Betty.
I'm a 53-year-old physician. A couple years ago, I had a falling out with my family. Now, I want to reconcile.
Why did you have a falling out?
My grandpa sodomized me.
Really?
Yeah. You see, I've been seeing a psychiatrist for some other problems. I'd rather not go into those right now. And he suggested regressive therapy. Well, it came out under hypnosis that Granddad had done these things to me. Then more reclaimed memories came flooding back. I realized that my mother had taken me into her bed and acted improperly too. And my father, and my great-uncle Dick. At the urging of the psychiatrist, I flew back east and confronted all of them. They absolutely denied that such abuse had ever taken place. My mother even called me a lying bastard. Can you believe it?
It must have been quite a shock for her.
Well, my father disowned me. My brothers and sisters won't speak to me. I'm still in therapy. My insurance has run out, and I'm paying $20,000 a year out of my own pocket. My wife and I have split up. My practice is suffering.
What have I done? What'd I do?
My life is going down the toilet.
Stan, you've got some serious problems.
The worst part is that I started going to another therapist. He told me all those reclaimed memories were false.
What?
You
What's
don't
this?
say.
Can you believe that? God, I feel like such an idiot.
Because you hurt your family.
Well, yeah. And because... It's kind of funny. You see, Granddad is dying. And I just found out he's worth $30 million. Dr. Betty, I want back in the will.
Stan, you are one sick puppy.
Oh, we built Fish City? That's a kind of a meme from Sour Kool-Aid Show's channel. We built Fish City. And it's we built Fish City on cards and something. What is it? A lot of fish puns at Sour Kool-Aid Show. All right. Cods and row, that's what it is. Cods and row. Whoa! All right. Catherine thinks that it will be good for Jody to see other playing and having fun, even if she cannot join in. Catherine says that it will motivate her to get well. I'm back from meditating. I feel much better. Catherine says that my mind is incredibly powerful and that I don't have to live in fear. Michael is really stressed out from being back at work. He needs to do some meditating. Fuck yes! See, they're both willing. God damn it! Come on, Michael, don't blow this, man. Don't blow this. You're doing so well. Don't blow this. Or you're not doing so well. Excuse me. They're ready. Just fucking don't be a dick. Oh.
Pretty good, huh?
Is it? Oh, you're faking the pictures? Nice work.
I'm a little worried about this meeting with Michael. I'm gonna have to tell him more than I really want to, but...
Cod's and or mackerel.
I've gotta do something.
Mackerel.
He's getting frustrated to the point where he might actually ask me to leave. And I can't let that happen. This case is far too important. I have an opportunity here to really do something for my patient, and I'm not gonna let anything ruin my plans. But I have to be careful. Everything's in a very delicate balance right now. We're building towards an actual cure for Allison, but she's far from ready. I've got to play this thing right. Maybe I should change into something a little more effective.
Okay. Now listen, if you want, the answer is really simple. You just have to kind of bite the bullet a little bit. If you want a guy to leave you alone, just fuck him once. And fuck him badly. Just fuck him once, fuck him terribly, make it awful. Just make it like dead fish, like fake it, make it obviously fake. He'll leave you alone.
Is a goddess of love, but the love is of herself.
Hey, listen, not showering is not a deal breaker for me. I like the way women stink.
Dismay and bewilderment of her fiancé.
Oh, we got some Betty Page shit going on. Hey, I know girls out there who like sweaty, like just after just after working or just after working out, like sweaty before the shower. Like I know women who love that smell. I'm no different with women, man. A woman after the gym, I'm all over it. Is she wearing a diaper? Yeah, this is that diaper porn. Is there a name for diaper porn? Like a slang term for diaper porn? All right, so...
The next TAT will be given...
Okay, hold on. Let's go to the study. See what else is on the pewter. All right. All right, let's... Before we get into the reading, let's take our last break of the day. This is the last break of the day. I'm going to take 3 minutes here, get up, stretch my legs, go potty. I've had a couple of beers, so I'm going to go to the bathroom. I suggest you do the same. You won't miss any action because I'll be gone. I won't be doing anything. So 3-minute break. Thank you if you let those ads roll. I do roll ads during these breaks. Once every 2 hours is what I usually do. So if you let those ads roll, I do appreciate it. They do directly support me and every broadcaster who rolls ads. Which is becoming less and less. But I figure if I'm going to go get up and go on a break anyways, might as well roll 3 minutes of ads. It's a win-win. Anyway, stick around. I'll be right back.